anymore. I'd have to look at it. But yeah, I love it. This is cool. It's very cool. Okay, so my moving forward, since those are the only questions I had you really ponder on, I would say, are you guys interested in doing more of that right away, or do you want to take a break from that? Do you want a new challenge? What are you interested in? Just lay it on me. Send me some feedback. I will call on people. Dracus.
So I'd definitely be interested in doing it again. I feel that maybe a week or so before getting into it again would be helpful. At least, I mean, talking about myself, at least it would be helpful for me being able to kind of continue to process all the new things that I've learned and being able to write it all down and make sure that it's accounted for and that it isn't just something that was said, but it's something that was learned and all that good stuff. But I would definitely look forward to doing it again. I'm curious what other challenges you would have in mind, though.
They need to see Hub Entertainment.
Oh, yeah, okay. Ben's spring. What's that, Edward?
I second what Dracus said. Having a short time to process what we've learned would be good. But yeah, I think it was a very positive experience, and I would like to do it again.
I like it. Okay. Kane, what do you think? Do you want to, I mean, I'm liking what I'm hearing so far, but what would you add to it?
I agree that if we did this back to back, I think it would be too much, and I think we would all burn out a little faster than we would like. As cool as it would be. So yeah, I do think, you know, a week or two, you know, even to process and to implement what we've learned and really to do that would be helpful. I hesitate to necessarily put on like themes to these, just because I think the organic nature of what everybody wanted to talk about was really interesting. So I would say maybe, you know, at most include a prompt, but never a theme, just because it should be, these conversations should be what we want to talk about. But if we're struggling and we still want to participate, then we can get help from the officers in that way.
Yeah.
I would also think that it would be great to reach out to more people. Obviously, you know, there's certain people that are not comfortable with this online stuff. We haven't seen them at any fencing conferences. So finding ways to include those who are interested that haven't yet, some form of reach out would be nice, just because there are more people to the fencing group than just us.
You know, the one-step technology has been sad. I think it has cut out like about half of us, and I'm sad about that because that technology wall is frustrating them. But I do like the idea of doing that for sure.
And I mean, people are interested in what they're interested in. If they're not interested, then that's not a problem. This is not how fencing is going to move forward. This is not going to become like, you know, how the Order of the Rose runs. At least, you know, that's what I imagine. Shay, you're in control. So, but I mean, like, this is a extracurricular for those who are interested, but we want to make sure that we're at least finding ways to make it accessible to those who would like to but have not yet.
Yeah, I for sure like that. Yep. And Zarka did an awesome job creating that really cool article. I know all of you have Discord already, but it's just worth like scrolling through. She's got some really funny humor mixed in with like how to creating a profile. So it was good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. So the couple of ideas that have popped in my head for how to modify it, or if we were going to do another challenge right away, would have been to include a goal, like a common goal, where we could all work on the same thing if we wanted to, but again, not compulsory, because this is your journey. Do what you freaking want. But like, you know, we could try it with, hey, why don't we all do a dance card on footwork, or why don't we all do a dance card on advanced blocks or disengages or whatever. So that was something that I had thought of. But again, it would just be a prompt. It wouldn't be necessary. And then the other challenge that I had was based off of it was I can't remember if it was a TED Talk or if it was just anyway, it doesn't matter. I was listening to someone talk about leadership. They were talking about what they do when they come across an interesting problem that they can't quite solve. And they said one of the best things that you can do is go take a walk and not think about it. And so I was thinking it would be interesting if we all took a fencing mental break, but not like think about it, but to just give our brain space, right? To do something else so that we can come back with new perspectives. And one of the ways that I like to do this for me personally is to pick up like a new skill, not to become like proficient at it, but to try it. So like a few weeks ago, just as an example, I decided I wanted to try making a different type of bread, because I've been making the same bread for years. You've all tried it. And so I thought I'm gonna research a bunch of videos. I'm gonna research a bunch of different stuff and figure out if I can make a new type of bread. And it was really cool what it did to my brain. It just gave it time to think about something else. And it was interesting because it was during that time that I really fleshed out how I wanted to develop the dance card challenge. And so I think something really good came from it. But it has taken weeks of reflection to realize that that's where my brain was at the time to get to where it is now. So that was sort of that was one of my options, was to challenge you to go try something different in the goal of getting back into a good mindset for fencing. I've got a cat that's irritating me. Anyway, but again, you don't have to take any of these, like challenges if you don't want to, but what do you think about that? Is there like a skill that you've always wanted to try but you never have, that this would be a good opportunity for you to do, or something like that? What do you guys think? Discuss. By the way, hi Becca. I saw you come on. And by the way, and who's Athena?
Hi.
Hi Becca. Does anyone know who Athena is?
I doubt anyone would recognize from anywhere else, so.
I noticed that Athena was attached to this page, and I invited her to come. So I don't recognize you either, Athena, but welcome anyway.
Okay, well, yeah. A new person, I guess.
Welcome anyway. Welcome. Okay, so what you guys want to try? Do you want to try something along those lines, or are you going to take a break for a little? Edward, what do you think? Nope. Okay.
I think we'd be willing to try it again. I do think that we should take a week or two off. We can still discuss if people are interested in, like, it doesn't have to be an official dance card to reach out to someone and have conversations. But I personally would say a week or two off and then starting it back up again, at least while we're still off fencing.
Yeah.
While we wait for the pandemic to end. But I do think that we should try it again as is, just to get another experience of the same thing, and then kind of reiterate that way. Because this first time was, hey, we've never done this before. Many of us have never had a video chat. We're not familiar to it. How do I converse with someone one-on-one this way? But if we do it again, we've all done it, and now we have testimony of how awesome it is. We have referrals, whatever. We can do it again. Everybody's familiar. We can help out anybody who's new that tries it this time, and then we can come back and then start tweaking it.
I love it. So then going forward, then I'm just gonna call that right there and say, let's take these next 2 weeks off of like fencing. Something else. Go ahead, thank you. Let's let our brains have further kind of thing like try new things, try new people, whatever. And then in 2 weeks, let's do another set of dance cards, and that will take us back. That will get us all the way till June. And that's probably I mean, based on whatever the governor says, we'll be able to make a better decision if we're going to open up fencing in June. But I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful that first weekend in June we'll all be back face to face. And if we do that, take 2 weeks off now, and then have our digital conference and start the new dance cards, that will get us to that point. So I think that's a brilliant idea. So as far as this week goes, guys, like, I encourage you to learn how to juggle or try something new and give your brain a break. Come on, Kane, you can do this. You can do this. I think juggling is a wonderful skill. But anyway, go try something new and share that experience too. And let us know what you guys learned from it, and how it relates to your fencing journey. Because it's not just on the field, it's everything we do. As swordsmen, it's everything we do. Our whole life matters in this process. I love the feedback, guys. Thank you very much. I think that we've got all something good to do going forward, which is great. And it gives you a couple weeks too to think about what you want to do for your next dance card. So I love it. Okay, does anyone have any final comments that they would like to share? Anything like specific from either this last couple of weeks with what you've practiced, cool experiences that way, or with anything else in general fencing related?
So I did just post in the fencing conference text channel a spreadsheet that I'm having Dracus and I work on. Everyone feel free to help me with this spreadsheet. I'm trying to do an analysis of each of the grips that I know, and most of them were off the top of my head that I remembered, like pros and cons and then additional notes on them.
Are you going to include pictures? Could you take a picture of your hand holding your sword in that particular grip so we know?
I have pictures along the top. They should be there, but so.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
The pictures are showing up, right?
I don't dare click off.
Some people it wasn't. I don't know why.
Is it in the it's in the fencing conference text channel?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check that out.
The only one that I don't have pictures for is Edward's grip. My sword doesn't allow me to move my thumb like that.
Wow.
Why don't we just all, over the next day, pick up your sword and take a picture of your grip and send it to Veron? Just pick up your sword, send it as you're holding it, and send it to him. Sure.
Oh, I love that. Totally can do it. I'll send that to you later, Veron. I'm going to do that.
All right.
Love that your sword's right there. That's perfect. Mine's right next to you. You just can't see it. Okay. Well, cool then. If anyone has any other cool things that they want to share, the website forum. There we go. The forum would be a really good place. Please do, because I would love to hear your story, and tag people too. If you were a partner with them, tag them so that they can put in their 2 cents. Do that for people.
On the fencing conference text channel, I just described some steps on how to get to the forum and how to add a topic on there, or just find articles on there if you need one.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys are so good. I love it. Okay. Well, then I think that's going to be it for the fencing conference. If you guys want to stay on and chat, feel free to do that. I'm going to head out for a few minutes. I might pop back in. We'll see. But let's close fencing for now. But then you can stay in and chat after that. But grab a sword if you've got one. If not, stand up. Well, stand up anyway, I guess. All right. Looks like we're all about there. Okay. Ready? For the glory of the rose.
To the road.
To the
To
road.
the rose.
And my cat decided to hop up right there. Hey guys, I love you very much. You're all amazing.